nei te tangi, ke tu wherenga tātou, ki te whaiau, ki te ao marama, tihei Māori ora. Oh, my name is Tamariki, and I'm here for the same reason that everybody else is here, and it's to put our hands up and show this government and 14 other governments around the world that we're sick of this. We're sick of our kids getting taken. The big thing about today, whānau, is that we're holding hands with 14 other countries around the world. Okay, so that's huge. You know, and in this fight that we're fighting the government, I don't care which government, they're all the same.
Yep.
For the last 50 years, we've had them all have a go, and we've had the same issues. So now that we've involved and we collaborated with 14 other countries, this is designed, hopefully, that we're going to embarrass our government on the world stage.
Yeah.
So this is what this is all about today.
Very good. I like that.
So right now, right around the world, in 14 other countries, whānau, we've got the same everywhere. And we're all talking the same language, even though we may not speak the same language. We've had all the same issues happen with us. We've had our kids taken from us. We've had our kids stolen from us. So we're here today to tell the world, especially our government, that we've had enough of it and we want change. And today we've got some very awesome whānau here that have travelled that are going to share their stories, and there's some personal stories here through whānau that have had their tamariki uplifted. So that's our day today. I just want to thank everybody that's travelled from Kahangunu, Taranaki, Te Tairāwhiti, Waikato, to be here today. So it's good to see us all here. Oh, and we can't forget Akarana. So it's, you know, look, we've even got our own van now. See that van over there? It's, I don't know where all the magnets are gone, but that's our van. Yes. So wherever the fight is, we got a dial a protest van now. Yeah. So you just get in touch with Mark, and Mark will organise it. So no, I just want to, on behalf of United Save Our Tamariki, Save Our Future, I'd like to thank everybody for coming along today. And just quickly, I've just got some acknowledgements, big acknowledgements to the iwi here, Waichirangi iwi. They were so awesome. They've set up that marquee there, they've provided all the food here for us. They've provided a marae whānau, so if you're travelling and you want to stay the night, they've provided a marae for us. So thank you to the iwi, to Tauranga Intermediate School here. Again, they've provided te whare for us to stay tonight. Of course, Steve Evans. Steve, for everything you've done, bro, provide all this stuff around here. Big mahi. And also we had a few whānau give koha for everybody for this event today. It's just Cherrie, awesome sis, Hearty sis, David Stone whānau, and the 250 years colonisation group. And I also want to thank our whānau, Belinda Ririkahi, over there with the Legacy Group and the Man Up to Tangata. Yeah. So she's provided our kai, and she's going to set up some kai for us today. So kia ora sis, and thank you everybody here for coming today. So let's get into it, eh? So we've only got a short space, whānau, but we're just going to utilise our social media to the max. Oh, and thanks to neighbours for letting us plug in. Kia ora whānau. So hey, our first awesome speaker here, everybody knows that she's out there, she's busy, she's everywhere, fighting the fight on the smell of an oily rag, like all of us. And she's made it here all the way from Kahangunu whānau, Cherrie.
Thank you. Nā mihi nui kia koutou katoa, nā mihi nui kia koe te iwi o Ngaitarangi. Kia ora koutou katoa, Hearty! Right, so I am a very, very passionate person when it comes to our tamariki. I work with our Hearty families in both the Hawke's Bay, working with Hearty whānau in around the Waikato area, and I'm also working with some whānau now currently to heading towards more Gisborne ways. Yay! You're going to see more of me everywhere. Okay, so I myself am a child of the state. It was really awesome. I spent a long period of time in state care, went through 18 different homes. 18. I had a varied education, you could say. I went to 8 high schools in total even. How's that, eh? Right up until the age of 17, where that's when you're no longer in their care, all right? And you get moved out. You get to work out where you're going to go to school and where you're going to live. So I had to figure that all out for myself. And that's the care and protection of our state system. You know, I was only useful to them while I was useful. And a lot of the times I felt like that use was actually to use me for the sexual gratification of paedophiles. That's a fact, people. That was my childhood, that was my life. Constantly used, constantly raped, because I was a pretty little girl. I don't feel like a girl now, but I think I still got some pretty left in me, eh? For sure. That's what I was to the system. That's who I was. I was something to be raped and abused, sexually manipulated. Yeah. You know, and we hate saying those words, but I'm saying them to you. You know why? Because we need to normalise that sextorted view. You know, people are out there watching internet porn and rough sex and things like that, and they start to normalise this bullshit of abusing our babies. What the fuck? That's not okay, people. If we don't crack it right at the start, we start normalising protecting our tamariki, don't we? We start normalising whānau working together for the benefit of our tamariki. Not separating them and going through a court process. Who the fuck's making money?
The lawyers.
You know, it's not us. We're the ones paying. We pay with our tamariki, we pay with our emotions, we pay with our wairua, and worst of all, sometimes we pay with our lives. How many suicides to date? On average, one going every 3 weeks. People, how many suicides to date are related to oranga tamariki? A lot. Right. That's right, people. Right. How many child abuses are related to oranga tamariki?
Thousands.
Right. How many jail terms going into prison are related to oranga tamariki?
97%.
That's right, 97%. So you're telling me this oranga tamariki, this government protects the kids for our kids?
Rubbish.
Right, that's it. You're asking a foul system that constantly and intergenerationally harms us to take care of our moko. Sorry for swearing, but that is not okay. That is not okay. Our babies deserve to be in our arms, in our family's arms, and in the arms of our nannies, our hapu, our iwi. This is where our parenting comes from. You know, having doing non-colonised methodologies of parenting myself, just saying, you know, it's about uplifting the mana of our babies, provide them with mana enhancing ways to, what do you call it, to operate, to protect themselves, to work through themselves, to be themselves, yeah? Mana enhancing ways. I'm not saying I'm 113% perfect as a parent, but I'm willing to make the sacrifices that I need to for our babies and to learn those special things. You know, in my time of dealing with whānau who are dealing with oranga tamariki, because that's really what a lot of my mahi is, dealing with whānau who are dealing with oranga tamariki, and these are gang whānau, so they're exceptionally vulnerable to me, okay? Exceptionally vulnerable, because the system won't say to you, we're going to take your baby because it's Māori, but they will say, we're taking it because it's Māori mob. Hey, they'll say that, and that will be a decent enough excuse for them. So when they're being Māori mob, suddenly become a criminal activity too. Simon Bridges, no names. Yes, gang numbers have increased, but here's another factor. The illicit drug offences and prohibited weapons crimes have actually gone down. So where is your balance? We don't need armed response teams. We don't need patching up with the Strike Force Raptor. Okay, we don't need any of that. We need whānau and community to be the priority. This is how you stop all that bullshit. Okay, if you make whānau the priority, the real priority, not the pūtea, not the bullshit, not the fame, the whānau, the priority, then things start working out better. Hey, now I've been through all sorts of bullshit systems, you know. I've been a runaway kid, I even ran away to this one's house once. In the middle of Paki. It's awesome. Yeah. You know, and this was my whole life, you know, being in and out of state care, running away, getting caught, having to come back, shit, ending up pregnant. Get myself a approved caregiver. Yeah, that tops the mark, see? That's awesome, but it was my fault. Okay, it was my fault because I was a promiscuous little slut at 13 and he's 28. illegal.
That's statutory rape.
Of course, but it was my fault.
Yeah,
No.
my son got raped.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. We've got all these kids in your care. Let me use that term generously, care. They don't care. What a load of bullshit. You can't tell me that this government and their Tauranga Tamariki system, whatever you want to call yourself, is going to be there for your Tamariki. They haven't before. Why the hell would we believe it's going to do it now?
Look at the state of use, the Royal Commission.
Exactly. It's an
40 years.
absolute mess. Absolutely messy bullshit. And nobody, Jacinda, can I just challenge you, sis? Straight up, sister. The fact that you wear red makes you more good. Anywho, I just want to challenge you, Jacinda. If this was your baby, alright? If this was your baby being uplifted at birth, Jacinda, where would your hearty be? Hey? Where is your compassion for these babies? When you're uplifting a baby from birth, what are you saying? That nobody's going to love this baby. Where is the skin-to-skin contact? Where is all those natural assertions that happen? I'm not even down with the Midwifery Act of 1912, people. That is bullshit. Why should we have to have a baby in a hospital? I've actually delivered 3 babies for sisters who don't even want to register them. Because that's how shitty it gets, okay? In the Hawke's Bay, and Fire can back this up too, means they have 1 in 19 women who are pregnant. Only 1 of them will see a midwife in the first trimester. You'll see sisters going around and go, oh, how pregnant are you, sister? Well, no, I haven't seen anyone. They don't want it. They just stop engaging. Does that mean that system works? If we just stop engaging and then we get punished because the system shits on us and so we won't engage. This is the heartbreaking part about it for all of our families, What happens to the tamariki that you have separated from the whānau? What happens to their wairua and their spirit and their care about themselves? I spent many a year believing my whānau didn't like me. That Oranga Tamariki even changed my name, so now when I go to get my ACC shit, I'm under Bell, I'm under Curra, I'm under Smith, and I'm under Robinson. I've got that many names, it's a true bloody story. I got 2 passports. That is the bullshit of how the system works. I couldn't even find myself photo identification for a while because I had to find my SIFS file to get a fucking birth certificate which wasn't even there. It's so it could stunt me. That's what I believe that was. Once they kick you out of the state system at 17, they want you to fuck up so you can go to jail and get them to earn somewhere else. Okay, I tell my rangatahi, who I support in court all the time, who's all making an earn today, bro? You look at all these people, they're all making an earn off your fuck up. Meanwhile, your mum has to pay out reparations for you. Ratchet. They make an earn off us, that's all we are to us. You think about this, people, they will spend $100,000 a year to keep you in jail, right? 100,000 or more, 113, see? Would they ever give that to you to better your life?
No.
Oh, bullshit. No, you come out here to a benefit of $19,000, so you will make you struggle and you can go back to jail. And then we're earning again. The system works. Kia ora. We're just all flowing along like this, see? We're all part of their bullshit. Don't get in there, don't be a cog. Smash it. Smash the wheel, people. You are the voice of change. You are the ones who matter. Our babies are the ones who matter. Not a government that's not representing us or taking care of our interests. You. Ati marere koutou mā. Ati.
We are the